Get your rise and shine, baby. All proceeds go to Saints Giving. Let's warm it up. Boom, baby, boom. Rise and shine. That's right. It's your morning motivation time. I'm your host with the mostest, Mark Saint. It is Christmas Eve 2022, and I am back to my walk and loving my life. That's right. I'm the only one in the park again. Shit. Let's go out to park and spark and have this conversation. So, this morning motivation is about what's around your tree instead of what's under your tree. Everybody comes from a family, but not all of our families are created equal or together, or our loved ones with us. And if you're talking about depression, if you're talking about triggers, if you're talking about seasonal depression, guess where we're at, bro? We out here, all of us being commercialized to buy something, to show some love, knowing damn well that you can't buy love. You can't buy people around your tree. You wouldn't want to do that way anyway. And I got people, I got friends, they got big houses, they travel a lot, there's girls all the way around, but there's no family. I got friends that got their nails did, got a whole new outfit, there's no family. There is so much about the things you can't buy, bro. It's been lighting me up, but I'm for reals right now. The things you can't buy. Look at this little kid fucking hauling ass towards me. Let me get off the side of the road so this kid can do her thing. Hold up. Is there a child near me? Let's let this kid go. We got a little child here doing her thing. So when you're on your level, right? When you're on your level, morning. When you're on your level, you won't have to be faking it, right? You won't have to come up with somebody that isn't around in your circle. You won't have to fake relationships or love. You won't have to pretend that everything's all right. Oh shit, dude, they got their fucking whole house done up. They had it done for Thanksgiving and fucking Halloween, okay? You ain't living till you got a shiny carport of candy canes around your car, bro. You ain't living. So anyway, when I'm doing my thing and I look at it, I have to realize that I'm looking for the things of real value. Do you know what I mean? Real value is not a price. I think a lot of people put a price on it, like a price on their love, you know, a price on their happiness, a price on their stability. And if you know anyone, how many people you know that are always upset if they have to check their bank balance, or how many people like their post, or I'm trying to figure out some things that most of us do where it's not indicative of our value. It's not a direct correlation. And unfortunately, a lot of us make a correlation. We'll say, you know, shit, as long as I got 13,000 followers or how many likes, I'll be straight. And unfortunately, it takes more than likes, man. It takes love. It's going to take some hardcore love of some, I've been through some shit with you. I know you thoroughly. I know your ins and outs. I know what makes you happy. You know, I'm here, man. And it's like, for all of us, you know, we would like to think that it's one car away or one trip away for travel, or, you know, we're one relationship away from this ultimate happiness, right? In the meantime, the true calculation is your value, dude. It's not a price. Always got value over price. That's what rich people do. They buy value. They don't buy price. It's not about that. They'll buy 3 just to get the 25% off, you know? And we will cultivate fake relationships with our Instagrams. We will cultivate and curate these photos and images. But what we can't do, and what there's no filter for, is loved ones. You can't fake it. Everybody's gonna want, and we get lonely. My friend goes, sometimes I sit and I imagine the guy that I have a crush on the couch hanging out with me, and then I realize I love my alone time. And I was just like, what the fuck? You just got so conditioned to be alone that you rather fantasize about the dude and be like, you know what? I'd much rather keep farting in my underwear on the couch. And like, what the fuck? How about you find somebody that laughs when you fart, bro? Nothing's better than high-fiving somebody that just caught you farting. Like, dude, was that you? Yeah, that was me. You know, like, have you found a best friend that you made a lover? Have you found the light in your life so you can light up the darkness? Have you found the things that mean more than money? Then you're poor. And that's it. Rich is realizing I create happiness. And I realized it wasn't about the money that I had in my bank account, wasn't directly correlated to how happy I was. And what's really worse is that the things that we keep chasing aren't going to buy us the things that we want. Isn't that weird? It's like going someplace without the right currency. I remember a commercial. It's one of the best cigarette commercials I've ever seen because it made so much sense. But what the dude did was he was saying, he went through the 7-Eleven or wherever convenience store it was, and he throws down the cigarettes to buy it. And he throws down the money too. And the teller goes, that's not enough. He was like, what do you mean? So he reaches into his pocket, grabs some more cash. That's not enough. Then he reaches to his pocket, throws down his teeth. That's not enough. He reaches to the other pocket, throws down his lungs. That's not enough. He reaches to his other pocket and gave up his life. And you're like, holy fuck. If I only see that the next fast food that I eat isn't cheap, it's stealing my health. At the time that I spent on social media is keeping me from being my higher self. That's right, everybody's on there. I watched one thing this morning. Homeboy was like, I need you to lie for me in the grand jury or I'm gonna... It's her dad, bro. Can you imagine your dad threatening you to release your sex tape of his daughter to cover his own ass? Wow. There's no values. There's no value, dude. There's no value in these kind of empty relationships, this empty threats, this digital world where, sure, you feel like you joined the family. You saw the photos, you're behind the scenes. You can flick through them, screenshot them, do whatever you want to do, reshare them. But it doesn't mean that you're there in that energy. And that's going to be tough for some people, you know, to be where the energy is. Yesterday, I kind of had an off day. I didn't end up going to the observatory like I wanted to. Take my aunt, I went and took a nap. The day went by without me. Then I woke up with regret. And I was like, there's another day that won. Sure, I come out here and work out, but I like to do things after and use the energy that I got from, you know, getting off the couch and going to do exercise and do something with that energy. Do something with my gifts, bro. Luckily, I got friends and they're telling me Merry Christmas, but how many of us do that, bro? How many of us are wishing Merry Christmases? How many of us are on the case having the blessings of life, man? And we all like to think that these bills aren't loyal, bro. You could be like, oh shit, as long as my bills are paid. Shit, I'd rather take bills unpaid by candlelight with people that I love, making up jokes and laughing, than a whole thing spread out and none of the people around me love me. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about fake love that we're purchasing. We keep throwing gifts year after year underneath these trees, but the gifts are around the tree. Isn't that weird? Isn't that weird that we don't need to buy love? You don't have to have conspicuous consumption just to tell people that you love them yearly. You know, you can tell them daily and really prove it by sitting and listening to your friends, being a lending ear. You know, being an accountability partner for some of your friends too, in case they want to work out or keep them at their word for some of the goals that they want. Be a supporter. Yesterday, I got off the phone with homeboy. Yo, man, blow up my page, bro. La, la, la. I'm like, are you doing the same for me? No. Okay, well, where you at, bro? I'm gonna roll up on you. Cool, man. That's exactly what I expected to hear from somebody that wasn't a true supporter, wasn't a true friend, didn't have any value. When I threw the festival, I had so many people come and try to take money away from me. It was like I was a gold rush, and people are like, "There's gold in the river. I don't have to work for it. I'm just gonna take some from Marky State because he's throwing a festival." Home dude didn't even fucking perform. Can you give me gas money? Other homie just showed up, didn't perform. There's your free $100 logo. Haven't heard from any of these people, like 10 different people telling me that I'm bad at business, people don't like me, you throw bad parties. And I'm like, you go throw your party. Apparently, he had $200,000, said, I'm bigger than you. I was like, if you were bigger than me, you wouldn't have to say that. Big people don't have to squash little people. You don't have to squash anybody to be big. You don't have to spend any money to have value. You can have character currency. I've blown my character currency a couple times with people where I'm like, I have some trust, and then I have some trust issues, then I push them away, and I'm like, my character changes. Therefore, so does my currency. Are you watching your character to get up your currency, or are you trying to smooth one over on somebody? You're so clever. You're the first human being to ever outwit somebody else, and like they wouldn't find out. They wouldn't find out about you. Rockefeller's dad was one of those case in points. He would take all the money and leave the kids with nothing, right? He'd come in drunk, start being abusive, and then he'd disappear for months on end, and then they never knew when he would come back. That's Rockefeller, bro. Everybody's like, what's going on with my childhood? What's going on with my internal? And your combustion engine, the thing that makes you go, is usually from family. That's the first environment that you develop. You start modeling these people, you start eating the same food, you have the same characteristics, you laugh at the same jokes. And now, when you're around the Christmas tree, how many of those people still exist? How many of you have orphan Christmases? I'll wait. I got time. And that's when it becomes scary. We all see Christmas commercials. We all see postcards. We see families together. What about the people that aren't near their family? What about the people that haven't been near their family in a long minute and don't even feel welcome? I see this video over and over in my mind, but there was this guy, and he was an insult. He was the nerdy, skinny guy with the glasses and bad attitude, and they were screaming at him, and they're like, "You're not part of the family," and he flipped all the dinner off the table onto the ground. And then the dude picked up the fucking ham. I think you've probably seen it. Picked up a whole turkey and threw it at him, like picked it off the ground, like, you fucker. And then he went over to the other table and flipped it in front of all his family. I'm not part of the family. Is that what family does? You want to do it over Christmas dinner, bro? You want it to hurt? Well, now nobody eats. Now you trying to break up families. There's so many people, especially around the holidays, where it's like, oh shit, I'm basically got to face the people that are me. Yeah, you got to face the people that have same attitudes, same beliefs, same characteristics. And now you're around these people that know you. They don't follow you. They know you. They know you before you had an Instagram, before you had an ego, before you even had a character, this avatar. And so many of us want to show off our avatars, but then you got to show up at dinner and you're like, yeah, sure, I was part of all my friends last night. Everybody's so fucking cool. Yeah. And then it goes, cool. If that's so fucking cool, where's everybody at though? Saw one girl, she's like, yeah, my pole dancing classes. And I'm like, yeah, all that's sexy and you're so cool and you can't wait to show your face and be pretty and I got friends. Who's in there in the morning? Do you got laughter around you? Do you got children's steps? Like grandparents and parents and people love the sound of children. They wake up with joy in life. It's almost like having your pet come curling up with you. You know, there's life around these people. There's love around these people. There is an energy around this tree. How much energy you got? How much energy you got around you, bro? That's the value of it. How much currency circulates around you. That's what the tree does, bro. It's more than just lights. It's more than just a tree. It's more than just presence. It's an energy. And I also saw something cool about mushrooms, but I'm going to let you in on it. Your boy, when I was doing it, homeboy was saying something about the magic mushroom, the Amanita mushroom. and your boy Joe Rogan's talking about all the white flecks on this, and this certain mushroom would come out during Christmas season, and people would eat it and start tripping, and then they'd be snowed in, and then the Santa Claus actually had to go through the chimney because the snow was so tall around the house. Have you ever seen anything like this? And that the reindeers would eat the mushroom too, and that was the caribou, and caribou are reindeers, and that's how Santa's colors are, the red and white. Oh, it's a fucking trip. You're getting in with me. So, did mushrooms create the Christmas holiday? Possibly. As time goes by, things change, perspectives change. Right now, we are in a different perspective. I remember when everybody used to be like, "Oh, it's the 1920s," and all these sailors are getting full chest tattoos, and they're shame, shame, shame. And now it's 2020, 100 years later, and it's cyclical, where that's not a taboo anymore. Porn isn't a taboo anymore. Almost every girl I know has got an OnlyFans in some way, earning income by showing a picture of their butthole. I'm sitting in a world where values are gone. Stimulus is accepted. As long as you ring my bell, I'll pay the $350 for a tomahawk steak. As long as you ring my bell, I'll go show up to Target and buy a fucking cold cart full of shit that I probably will end up throwing away later at the garage sale. There's a lot of us buying it. We'll get emotional, then we got to start smoking, then we got to start eating, then we got to start fucking. We'll do anything to satiate ourselves, but have conversations with ourselves. It's going to be nice to be around my family today. I got the appointment at 2 o'clock. I'm going to get the show done, get my push-ups done, get a shower done, slide on down the bat pole, get that done, and just be around. Just be around my family and acknowledge these people that I come from, and acknowledge my lineage, and accept that I haven't brought a child into this world. I haven't brought a woman to the table. I was supposed to do this all last year and it didn't happen. I am aware of this, and everybody wants to know their worth. My worth is that I'm just alive, bro. Like, seriously. And that I'm a better person when I'm alive, and that I'm not going to bring the old me to the situation. Old me with Saints addiction probably couldn't go to the function sober, to be honest. I probably would have embarrassingly, ashamedly got loaded and tried to assimilate myself to people that already love me and know me, but I felt judged by them. If anybody else has that kind of feeling where as soon as I show up and pick up my aunt within 5 minutes, she's, "Why aren't you married with kids?" Like, you got to be that aunt? Why aren't you married with kids? You know what I mean? Like, how can you ask me why am I not married with kids when you're not married with kids? You know, that's what's happening. Family is what's happening. This is a time for gatherings. Right now it's sunny. It was 60 degrees yesterday. It's a little bit more chillier, but here in Vegas, the sun's still shining. It's almost acting like it wants to be summer, but other places, they are snowed in. And you're going to need somebody to come in a Santa outfit and slide down your chimney and make sure that you're not alone. Make sure that you don't get loaded. Make sure that you know that this kind of feeling is shared by multiple people. Like I said, my friend, she's going to put imaginary dudes that she likes on her couch, but she still want to just sit there, walk around topless and get away with it. We all trust issues, right? This is something that you can't be bought. Again, value, can't buy it. There's a price, but there's value. You know, honesty comes with it. You know, being able to trust somebody, shit, they don't sell on the fucking shelf, man. So that comes to be the best present of Christmas. It's the people around the tree. It's the people that made it to another year. You know, like, it's almost New Year's too. It's so important, and it's going to be even more important, especially right after Christmas. I'm really dump on you that you don't have anybody for New Year's. Nobody to kiss, nobody to love, nobody to say I love you. Hey, it's our year. You'll see a lot of lonely people looking around New Year's. 2 months later, it's fucking Valentine's. You see a lot of people looking around Valentine's. The thing I'm trying to convey in this episode is just value, bro. That's what it is. It's not a price. It's not a present. It's your presence. It's the fact that you were there that year. So when they said 10 years from now and they go, oh, you remember back when? They can, because your energy was there to say that. So like Salt Bay. Now they got to talk about it all day for the Argentina team for winning the soccer and the Gold Cup. They're all mad at them for doing selfies. Getting in on the celebration. They wouldn't be able to talk to him if he never was there, right? Like if he didn't place his energy in that situation, slapping motherfuckers, Will Smith, you're not on the news. If you don't do the crime, you don't have to do the time. But if you do the family, then that's what surrounds you. If you do the value, then that's what surrounds you. Earl Nightingale, if that's what you're thinking about, that's what you receive. And that's what I'm seeing from my family, that these people are gathering. They are getting a buzz. They do get to tell old stories. They do get to feel better. They aren't sitting alone looking at a fucking tree at a bar, drinking fucking whiskey, talking about, I love my family. They hate me. I'm a black sheep. Mark Saint, probably fucking 2005, right? And that's what we do. We end up doing things to ourselves. You got people with me. Let me get out of here. I'm always getting creeped up on. But that's the point, bro. Is to do it with family and do it with shine and do it with happiness and do it on time. That's what ends up happening, bro. We get a chance to do things with our family. I got a bunch of kids trying to play right here, right now. They got all their toys and they're fucking getting outside. That's their prize, bro. You think they're over here asking, how much is my Nerf gun? And they said no one ever, bro. And really, what's more important is how far can you shoot the thing. If you don't have a cousin or a brother to shoot at, look at them, they all got it. They're like fucking all four of these dudes. All of them got Nerf guns, got out of the house and started fucking nerfing it up, bro. How cool is that? That's what it's about. Thank you for proving my point. Old, young, different age, being involved, being outside, feeling it, even the little girls running into the game. That's what it's about. It's about life and our values in life. And are we valuing our lives? It's a very good question. And if I'm going to be about what I'm devoted to, my devotion to mental health and psychology and getting a psych degree and learning about me and learning about other people, it's time to be a part of the solution. I've already got a bunch of life lessons to learn from. I've got sober. I remember a lot of holidays being overseas, not being able to eat Christmas meals. I keep telling everybody the Chinese spaghetti, bro, for Christmas was almost made me cry. It made me realize that I can't just grab my mom and hug her. She was so far away, bro. I was in China. And I can't just eat a fucking bomb-ass meal. That's more important than anything. I don't know if anybody else has done it, but they literally had spaghetti, like thick spaghetti. Not the skinny spaghetti, but thick spaghetti, right? And in this spaghetti, these motherfuckers put sliced turkey deli meat on top and cranberry sauce, bro. It was the most nastiest thing I've ever tasted in my fucking life, bro. It was disgusting. And I couldn't believe how... I guess that's what it takes, man. I guess it'll take a Holocaust. It'll take a POW. It'll take a day where you aren't as blessed as you used to be for you to realize how blessed you are. That's what it's going to take. There's no other present. I guess you got to take away the presents for you to understand how much presence is appreciated. Does that not make sense? It's for us to actually put in the time and go to the events and show up with our energy and add that energy to the photo and add that energy to the people and receive energy from the other people. Same as a sun salutation, you got to get the sun on your skin. It's going to absorb melatonin into serotonin. What's up? Oh, okay, cool. That's how humans work. That's how mammals work. That's how plants work, and cold-blooded lizards and insects. Rhythm on this planet, so far the only planet that we're habitating. So when we get to be on this planet, we get to be part of a ecosystem, then you become of a microsystem. That's your family. And then you get these people that know you, that's wiped your ass, bro. Like, what the fuck? Like, you can be as badass as you want, but one day you were helpless and somebody helped you and fed you and loved you and cared for you and kept showing up, picked you up from school. You know, that's this moment right now. That's what they're celebrating. They're celebrating life and the ability to keep living a life that's alive. You know, a lot of people live life that just exists. What the fuck is this? Part of a lighter. I can see something shining. Metal plastic challenge. Or plastic pocket challenge. Metal pocket challenge. Anyway, the point is just that, you know. I'm on my phone. She's got her 2 dogs over here. She's on her phone. She's on, it's Christmas time, y'all. Let's not be alone. Go find yourself an orphan. Go find yourself an orphan Christmas. Go find yourself some friends and family. You know, go be of service. It's probably the best move. If I didn't have family right now on an event to go to, you know what I would do? And I've done it before. I'd go feed the homeless. You know, I mean, I think we all tend to personalize, especially in the holidays, of our past and what's gone wrong and who's not around and sad feelings of what wasn't purchased or how much was spent, instead of things like, these people are here still. It's one of the paradoxes of our lives, to ruin a moment because of an older moment, to ruin the now because of the past. It's been a struggle in my life. If anybody else has the key to it, please teach me. But that's what we do as humans. Our human brain is very nostalgic around this time. It's going to pair memories with emotions, and those things are always sandwiched together. So be prepared. Be prepared to be emotional. Be prepared to have feelings that you probably didn't know because it was so pushed aside by all the dopamine and the posts and the social media and the Instagrams. We've put only the stimulus that we want in our face, only the channels that we want to watch. We fed ourselves the meals that we wanted to eat. That's what you wanted to eat. That's what you ate. By choosing this diet, right? We are now going to have a new flood of a diet. Now you've bucked the new system. You're around family. And they're going to be eating something else and talking about something else and feeling something else. And that's when it's going to happen, dude. You're part of a team. All of us somehow, some way are linked to another human being, even if it's in your immediate family. You could be around the space shuttle, and those guys are celebrating Christmas, you know? They're celebrating another year, literally. And this idea that there could be peace on earth. How amazing. So for people that, you know, hold the doors open a little bit longer, stow away their temper or their anger, give a chance to be loving and friendly. That's what they call the Christmas spirit. So that's why on my heart from the start, it's your boy Marky Saint's Addiction. Every morning I get up, I'm blessed to be alive. I give this mission. It's a devotion to a message. I said I would, and I do, and I will, and you can. So you can be unlonely for Christmases and holidays. You can join family, friends, or another circle. And most importantly, you can see the value in your presence and not your presence. So my heart from the start, by Mark Saints brand, 100% donated to Saints Giving, feeding the homeless, yo. That's my mission. What's yours this Christmas? Holler at your boy. Peace and love. And as always, Chigathon. That means goodbye, but not forever in Phoenix. And I will see you on the other side as soon as you like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for your time. And forward this to anyone that needs it. If you feel like they're alone on Christmas, please send this to them, and hopefully we can add some value and some light up the darkness. That's Saints Addiction. Peace. I'll see you on the other side. Ciao, Bella. Beijos.